Okay, welcome back. Another class, another day, another opportunity to improve your English with me and with some other excellent teachers who are enjoying this program, this Bago en Inglés 4.0, tanto como yo, as much as I am. We're having a lot of fun. Nos lo estamos pasando muy bien. We are having a good time. We're having fun. We're having a blast. Pasar la bomba. And so I hope you are too. Your job is more difficult than our job. My job is to teach. Your job is to learn. Learning English is much more difficult than teaching English. Although, to become a good English teacher is not so easy. But once you have become a good teacher, it's easy. So my job's easy. Además me pagan. So, and besides, they pay me. It's easy for me to be patient, to smile, to be a good teacher, to help if they're paying me. If they don't pay me, I'm not sure, okay? Maybe for 1 day or 2 days, but not for 300 days, my God. All right, class number 48. We have a lot of things to do today, but we're going to start with a review, if you don't mind. But the review is going to commence. Fijaos, he usado un verbo de raíz latina, comenzar, commence. The program, the review, is going to commence on camera number 1, okay? Okay, let's review. No dejes tus cosas aquí. Don't leave your things here. No me dejes. Don't leave me, darling. My life will never be the same without you. I can't imagine life without you. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Okay? To leave is dejar, en el sentido de abandonar, además de salir o marcharse de un sitio. Entonces, dejar también en español como verbo dejar se admite como el verbo permitir. Déjame hacerlo. Déjales entrar. Let them in. Déjame hacerlo. Let me do it. I know how to do it. Let me do it. Déjame intentarlo. Por lo menos una vez. Let me try. At least once. Let me try. Let me try. Let me try. No, let me try it. Ahora, déjame probarlo. ¿Puedo? ¿Puedo probarlo? Can I try it? Come on. Let me try it. Si no me dejas probarlo, te dejaré. If you don't let me try it, I'll leave you. I'll leave you forever. I'll leave you for good. For good significa definitivamente. Forever means hasta la eternidad. Okay, te voy a dejar para siempre. I'm going to leave you for good. Yes, you're not a good student. I only want good students, okay? The next one, vas a tener muchos problemas. You're going to have a lot of problems. You are going to have a lot of problems. Ahora, escuchémoslo como lo dice un nativo. You're going to have a lot of problems. You are going to. No os preocupéis por emular a los nativos. Nosotros hablamos arrastrando palabras, comiéndonos letras y palabras, etc., igual que vosotros en castellano. Pero es imperativo que entendáis cuando hablamos, sobre todo en situaciones comprometidas de comunicación. You're going to have a lot of problems. You're going to have, you are going to have, you're gonna. Going to, lo convertimos en una palabra gonna, cuando va otro verbo después. Si no va otro verbo después, no. I'm going to, voy, o estoy yendo a la puerta. I'm going to the door. Cuando going es el verbo principal de locomoción. Entonces no decimos nunca gonna. No decimos I'm gonna the door. No, I'm going to the door. Ahora, voy a ir a la puerta. I'm gonna go to the door. I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna say hello. I'm gonna close the door. And then I'm gonna come back. Okay? But don't imitate this. Don't use it for yourself. I only tell you these things for your ear, not for your speech. When you speak, if you're going to say, voy a abrir la puerta, diga, I'm going to open the door. No diga, I'm going to open the door. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to open the door. And I'm going to continue with this list. Vas a tener muchos problemas, amigo mío. You're going to have a lot of problems. My friend, se fueron. Se marcharon. They left. I can't believe it. They left. They got up. They didn't even say goodbye. And they simply walked out of the door and never came back. They left. They left. Porque se marcharon. Why did they leave? Why did they leave? I don't know why they left. I don't know why they left. They simply got up and left. Creo que va a llover hoy, eh? I think it's going to rain today. In fact, I heard a voice last night telling me it was going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights. And the voice told me to build a big ship. Okay. So I think it's going to rain. I think it's going to rain. Would you like to join me on my ship? All right. Me alegro saber que estás bien. Por fin. I'm glad to know you're okay. I heard you had an accident. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? ¿Todo va bien? Is everything okay? ¿Estás bien? ¿Estás bien tú? Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm okay. I'm okay. Are you okay? Yeah. I'm okay and you're okay. We're both okay. I'm glad to know that. Me alegro. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. Me alegro. I'm glad. Me alegro saber que estás bien. I'm glad to know you're fine. I'm glad to know you are. Contracción, you're okay. I'm glad to know that you enjoy this program. I'm glad to know that you like the other teachers. I'm glad to know that you are studying the books. I'm glad to know that you are feeling good about your progress. I'm glad to know that you're progressing. Okay, ¿qué te ocurrió? What happened to you the other day? I didn't see you. Did something happen to you the other day? You know, every day I see you here. Every day you come. You're a very diligent student. An exemplary student, in my opinion, but something happened the other day because you didn't come. Are you okay? Did something happen to you? What happened to you? Pues no me encuentro bien. No me encontré bien ayer, ni me encuentro bien hoy. I didn't feel well yesterday, and I don't feel well today. I don't feel very well today. I have a fever. I have a fever. I had a fever yesterday, and I have a fever today. I had a fever. I had a fever yesterday, and I have a fever today. Es la D inglesa y la V inglesa. Have a. I had a fever yesterday, and I have a fever today. ¿Qué sabe el jefe acerca de mí? What does the boss know about me? What does he know about me? What does he know about me? Does he know the truth? Okay. Does he know our secret? Does he know our little secret, you and me? I don't know. I'll find out. Me entero durante el descanso. I'll find out during the break, after the next teacher, and then I'll be back.
Thank you, Richard, and welcome. Hello, how are you today? My name is Kyle, as you know, and today I'm here with Nacho. Nacho, how are you?
Fine, thanks. And you, Kyle?
Excellent, fantastic, as always. Today we are once again reviewing. We're reviewing class 47. So we're at the start of class 48. We're going to take a look at the verb to come in the present and in the past. Today I come, yesterday I came, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you come here every day?
No, I didn't come here.
Do you?
Oh,
in the
no,
present?
sorry.
Do you come here every day?
I do not come here every day.
No, I don't. No, I don't come here every day. Repeat?
Yeah, no, I don't come here every day.
No, I don't come here every day. Did you come here yesterday?
No, I don't come here yesterday.
Yesterday, I didn't. I didn't.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Yesterday?
No,
I
didn't come here yesterday.
No, I didn't come here yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Did someone come here yesterday?
No, they didn't come here yesterday.
No one came here yesterday?
No, I didn't see anybody. No.
Okay.
No.
Did I come here yesterday? Did I come here yesterday? Yes. Kyle, yeah, you came here yesterday.
Yes.
Yes.
You did.
Did I come to your house yesterday?
No, you didn't come to my house yesterday.
Do I come to your house often?
No, you didn't come to my house
Do,
often.
do I? Do I come to your house often?
No, you don't.
You don't come
You
to
don't
my
come
house. No.
to my house often. No.
Did Alberto come here yesterday? Did Alberto come here yesterday? Yes, he came here yesterday. Did he come here yesterday morning?
Yes, he did.
Well, he
no,
came.
sorry.
Yes, he came.
He came here yesterday.
Yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning.
Yes, he came
Yes.
here yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Did he come by bicycle? By bicycle?
Yeah, I think so. He came by bicycle.
Yeah, he came by.
Yes.
He came by bicycle.
Yeah.
Did I come by bicycle today?
No, I think you came by car.
I came by car.
Yeah.
Did I come by limousine?
Wow.
Did I? Did I?
No, I think so. No.
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 I didn't. No.
No, you didn't.
You didn't what?
Came.
Come.
Oh,
You didn't come.
You didn't come here by limousine.
By limousine.
Mm-hmm.
Did you come here by car?
Yes, I come here. I
Here.
came here by car.
By
So-
car, sure. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Did you come here alone?
Yes, I came here alone.
I came here alone. Ask me if I always come here alone.
Kyle, do you always came here?
Come.
Do you always come here alone?
Alone. Yes, I always come here alone. I do. I always come here alone.
Uh-huh.
Very good. Let's move on. Are you ready,
Okay.
Nacho, for
Yeah.
a little translation?
Okay, I
Translation.
am
Are you ready at home? Are you ready? Okay, this is good. List number 2. Are you ready? No dejes tus cosas aquí.
ready. Don't leave your stuff here.
Stuff or
Or
bueno,
things.
cosas, your things.
Things.
Don't leave your things here. Again?
Don't leave your things here.
Don't leave your things here. Déjame intentarlo.
Let me try it.
Let me try it. Let me try it. Okay, now, one for the camera. Are you ready? At home? For the audience. Are you ready? Vas a tener muchos problemas. No, but it's not true. It's not true, but just grammatically. Right? So in English, you're going to have a lot of problems. Right?
Yes, right.
Repeat.
You are going to have a lot of problems.
Problems. You have to
Problems.
close your lips with the M. Problems. You're going to have a lot of problems.
Okay. You are going to have a lot of problems.
Yes, you have to close the lips with the M.
Problems.
Like David Beckham.
Okay.
David Beckham. Does David Beckham have a lot of problems?
I don't think so.
What? You don't think what?
I don't think so. That
I don't think David Beckham
David Beckham have a lot
Beckham
of Beckham have a lot of
has. He.
okay, has a lot of problems.
No, I don't think David
No.
Beckham has a lot of problems. No, I don't think so. Se marcharon.
They left.
They left. Fitz and Layla, they were here before. Where did they go? Where did they go?
Oh, they left.
They left, exactly. Creo que va a llover.
I think it's going to rain.
I think it's going to rain. Now at home, always en voz alta, siempre en voz alta, out loud. I think it's going to rain. I think it's going to rain. Me alegro de saber que estás bien. Me alegro.
I'm glad.
Let me see if they can get it. Try it. Help them out.
I'm glad.
I'm glad.
I'm glad. What is the sentence? Sorry.
De saber que estás bien.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to know you are fine.
Yeah, fine.
Good.
Well. I'm glad to know you're well. How are you? Oh, I'm good. I'm glad to know you're well. Great. ¿Qué te ocurrió? ¿Qué te ocurrió?
What happened?
What happened? What happened to you? What happened to you?
What happened to?
Ask
to
me
you?
again.
What happened to you, Kyle?
Ask me. What happened to you? What happened to you? I don't know. Okay. We're completely out of time. What happened to you? We ran out of time. I'm going to send you back to Richard. Great job. Good job at home. Always repeating. Excellent. I'm going to send you back to Richard. See you next time.
Do you have more money than I do? Or do you have less money than I do? Do you have more free time than I do? Or do you have less free time than I do? Do you have more opportunities than I do. More and less. Camera 1. Por cierto, more and less cuando es incontable. More and fewer cuando es contable. Escuchado. I have more money than my sister. My sister has less money than I do. Okay? Repito. My sister has less money. Money es incontable. No puedes contar dinero. Puedes contar euros, dólares, etc., o rublos, pero no puedes contar dinero. No puedes decir tengo 7 dineros en el bolsillo. Hay que usar una unidad monetaria contable como euros. Tengo 7 euros en el bolsillo. Money. My sister has less money than I do. Less money. I have more money than she does. She has less money than I do. Pasemos a una palabra contable. Y en este caso, plural. I have more opportunities, en plural, oportunidades en plural, than my sister does. My sister has fewer opportunities than I do. I have more money, and she has less money. I have more opportunities, she has fewer opportunities. Lapsus linguae. She has fewer opportunities. There are more people in Barcelona than in Igualada. There are fewer people in Igualada than in Barcelona. People es plural, o recordadlo, y contable. There is more sand in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There's less sand in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There's more sunlight in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There's less sunlight in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There's more grass, hierba y césped. There's more grass in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There's less grass in Saudi Arabia, Arabia Saudita, estoy diciendo, in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There's more oil, petroleum, oil. There's more oil in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There's less oil in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There's more olive oil in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There's less olive oil in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There's more industry in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There's less industry in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. Esto es fácil. Pero vamos a mirar el aceite de oliva otra vez. There's more olive oil in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There is less olive oil in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There are more olive trees. He cambiado a there is a there are. There are more olive trees. Hay más olivos. Esto ya es contable y plural aquí. There are more olive trees in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There are fewer olive trees in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There are more Bedouinos. There are more Bedouins in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There are fewer Bedouins in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There are more flamenco dancers in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There are fewer flamenco dancers in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. Otra vez a los incontables. There is more wine in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There's less wine in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. Contables ahora. There are more oil wells, pozos de petróleo, oil wells. Well, como la palabra bien, es también pozo. Mi pozo está bien is my well is well. Okay. Okay. There are more oil wells in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There are fewer fewer oil wells in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. Ahora, incontable. There's more saffron, azafrán, escrito saffron, como suena con doble F en medio. There's more saffron in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There's less saffron in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. Okay? There are more people. Ahora, contables. Las personas se cuentan. 1, 2, 3. There are more people in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There are fewer people in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. Okay? There aren't as many people in Saudi Arabia as in Spain. There are fewer people in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There are more university professors in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. Clearly, there are fewer university professors in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There are more Bibles, Biblias, in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There are fewer Bibles in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. But there are more Qurans, copies of the Quran, in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. And there are fewer copies of the Quran in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There's more water, ahora incontable. There's more water. There is. Por eso digo there is, no there are. There's more water in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There's less water in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There are more days above 40 degrees temperature in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. There are fewer days above 40 degrees in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. Okay? There are more sheiks. Hay más jeques, ¿no? There are more sheiks in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. Bueno, con Marbella tengo mis dudas. There are fewer sheiks in Spain, I think, than in Saudi Arabia. There are more beautiful women in Spain than in Saudi Arabia. There are fewer beautiful women in Saudi Arabia than in Spain. Mucha comparación con Arabia Saudita, pero se presta mucho a estos dos países. Many, many different things. Okay. More, less, more than, less than, more than, fewer than. Okay. We'll practice more after the break, after the publicidad. I'll be right back. All right. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Yeah. I have more English than you do. You have less English than I do. I have more free time than you do. You have less time than I do. I have more money than you do. You have less money than I do. Yeah, more, less, more, less. More than, less than. More than, less than. Cuando son contables, digo incontables, perdona. Cuando son contables, people, pencils, fingers, more than, fewer than. Okay? I have 11 fingers. You have fewer fingers than I do. I have more fingers than you do. You have fewer fingers. Me llaman 6 dedos, porque tengo 11. I have 11 fingers. All right, so you have fewer fingers than I do. All right. Very good. More than, less than. Our teachers will continue with this, and then I'll come back para rematarlo, pero bien muerto, okay? We'll come back with more than and less than, more than and fewer than. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Muchísimas gracias, Richard. Hi, everyone. I'm Hannah. Well, you know me, and I know you because you're here to practice and repeat your English with us. And I'm glad you're here today. Well, let's say hello to our student. Hi, Luca. How are you today?
Very well, thank you. And you?
Okay, good. I'm
And you?
fine, thank you. My students sometimes they're so anxious to begin the class and to practice and improve their English that sometimes they forget to ask the teacher how, I'm doing. So I have to remind them, ask me. So
Sorry.
great, that's okay. I'm fine, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Well, we're going to look at more than. All right, so más que. So for example, is there, no, I want to say are there. Are there more people in Toledo than in Madrid? Mejor.
No, there aren't more people in Toledo than in Madrid.
Okay, very good. So let's repeat aren't.
No, there aren't.
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 One syllable or two syllables? Yes, one. So repeat.
There aren't.
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 Aplasta más.
Aren't. Aren't.
Okay, bien. So I want to see all of you at home también, todos que estáis en casa, así, okay, aplastando. Aren't, aren't. Esa palabra solo tiene una sílaba. Remember, no aren't ni aren't, no, aren't, aren't. So, no, there aren't more people in Toledo than in Madrid. Okay, so let's repeat again.
No, there aren't
Muy bien.
more people in Toledo than in Madrid.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Muy bien. Okay, do you have more shoes than your husband?
Yes, I have more shoes than my husband.
Very good. Yes, I have more shoes than my husband. So more shoes than, right? Más zapatos que mi marido. All right. Do you have more water in your glass than in my glass?
Yes, I have more water in my glass than in your glass.
Okay, very good. Yes, I have more water in my glass than in your glass. So, cuidado aquí because a lot of people say that. Metemos that. Muchas veces oigo that. I have more water in my glass than your glass. No, we don't want that. Decimos than. So, yes, I have more water in my glass than in your glass. Okay? So, let's see. Is there more olive oil in Spain than in Canada?
Yes, there is more olive oil in Spain than in Canada.
Very good. Yes, there is. Y podemos contraer ahí.
There's.
Yes, muy bien, there's. So yes, there's more olive oil in Spain than in Canada. Okay, very good. Okay. Do your children have more toys than other children?
No, my children don't have more toys than other children.
Okay, very good. Muy bien. So no, my children don't have more toys than other children. Muy bien, very good. So again, more than, no. So we use the negative. No, my children don't have more toys than other children. ¿Qué? O otros niños. Okay, very good. Okay, do you have more money in your pocket than in my pocket?
No, I don't have more money in my pocket than in your pocket.
Okay, very good. So no, I don't have more money in my pocket than in your pocket. Okay, do you have more problems than your boss?
Yes, I have more problems than my boss.
Okay, very good. Yes, I have more problems than my boss. Okay, do your children have more friends than you?
No, my children don't have more friends than me.
Okay, very good. No, my children don't have more friends than me. Okay, do your neighbors have more work than you?
No, my neighbors don't have more work than me.
Very good, muy bien. No, my neighbors don't have more work than me. And also, this is great because Lucas said it perfectly. They don't have more work than me. Mucha gente dice haven't. Y eso, muy mal, right? So some people say, no, my neighbors haven't more work than me. Eso está mal. We have to use the auxiliar. My neighbors don't have. Hay que usar el auxiliar ahí. Si ponemos haven't, se puede, pero hay que meter got, right? So entonces sí es equivalente. Puedes decir, no, my neighbors haven't got more problems than me. pero la forma la que usamos siempre y de toda la vida usamos auxiliar. No, my neighbors don't have more problems than me. Okay, very good. Okay, do you have more books than your brother?
Yes, I have more books than my brother.
Very good. Do you have more children than your sister?
No, I don't have more children than my sister.
Okay, very good. Okay, do you have more magazines than your neighbor?
Yes, I have more magazines than my neighbor.
Okay, very good. So, yes, I have more magazines than. Remember, ojo aquí, than. No usamos that. So, yes, I have more magazines than my neighbor. Okay, great. Do you and your husband have more friends than your neighbors?
No, we don't have more friends than my neighbors.
Okay, very good. Do you have more pens than your coworker?
Yes, I have more pens than my coworker.
Coworker.
Co-worker.
Eso es, muy bien. Okay, good. So, co-worker, mi compañero del trabajo. Yes, I have more pens than my co-worker. Do you have more work than your co-worker?
No, I don't have more work than my co-worker.
Okay, very good. No, I don't have more work than my co-worker. Do you have more work than your boss?
No, I don't have more work than my boss.
Very good. No, I don't have more work than my boss. Repeat, than.
Than.
Eso es. Than. Sacando la lengua un pelín. Than. Y soplando. Than. No es than. No es la letra D. So we don't want than. No, that would be un nombre propio. Dan, right? Dan. Pero we want than. TH. Than. Siempre digo lo mismo.
And you make it very long. No?
Than. Sí.
Than.
Exacto. Than. Muy bien. So practice more than at home. Y también la pronunciación, of course. Than, con TH. And I'll see you next time porque ahora os paso con Richard. Bye bye.
All right, let's continue. Camera number 1, please. Yes, there are fewer people in Spain than in France. There are more people in France than in Spain. There are fewer people in France than in Germany. And there are fewer people in Germany than in Russia. But there are fewer people in Russia than in India. But there are fewer people in India than in China. Okay. Now there are fewer people in China than in the rest of the world. Okay? But I don't know. China's the biggest country in the world. The second biggest is India in population. Yes. Now in South America, there are fewer people in Ecuador than in Peru. Yes. But there are fewer people in Peru than in Venezuela. But there are fewer people in Venezuela than in Chile. But there are fewer people in Chile than in Colombia. But there are fewer people in Colombia than in Brazil. But there are fewer people in Brazil than in Mexico. But Mexico is not in South America. Now, there are a lot of people in Japan. Yeah, there are a lot of people in Japan. But there are fewer people in Japan than in Indonesia. There are more people in Indonesia. Now, there are a lot of people in Indonesia. That's true. There are a lot of people in Indonesia, but there are fewer people in Indonesia than in Russia. Yes, there are a lot of people in Russia, but there are fewer people in Russia than in the United States. Yeah, it's true. There are fewer people in Russia than in the United States. The United States is bigger than Russia in population, not in area. Now, there are a lot of people in the United States. There are 305 million people. That's a lot of people. But there are fewer people in the United States than in India. India is a very big country in population. India is almost 1 billion people. 1 billion people. Por cierto, en inglés británico se dice como en español 1,000 millones. En inglés americano 1,000 millones equivale a 1 billón. En inglés americano cada unidad, cada salto de 1,000 entra en 1,000 Miles es un millón. 1000 millones es un billón. 1000 billones es un trillón. Y el sistema británico está lentamente evolucionando hacia la forma americana. Las publicaciones económicas inglesas usan el billón americano en muchos casos, en la mayoría de los casos. Okay, billion. There are almost a billion people or more than a billion people in India now. So there are a lot of people in India. There are a lot of people in India. But there are fewer people than in China. Yes, and it's true. And if you look at the provinces in Spain, there are a lot of people in Soria. Yes, in Soria, the province of Soria, there are 120,000 people. That's too many people for me to count. So in absolute terms, there are a lot of people in Soria. Too many for me to count. It would take me a long time to count everybody in Soria one by one. There are 120,000 people in Soria. But there are fewer people in Soria than in Segovia. That's true. There are fewer people in Soria than in Segovia. There are a lot of people in Segovia, but there are fewer people in Segovia than in Valladolid, in the province of Valladolid. There are a lot of people in Valladolid, but there are fewer people in Valladolid than in Pontevedra, in Galicia. There are more people in Pontevedra than in Valladolid, because there are a lot of people in Pontevedra, but there are fewer people in Pontevedra than in Coruña, in the province of A Coruña or La Coruña. Yes. There aren't as many people in Pontevedra as in La Coruña. There are fewer people in Pontevedra than in La Coruña. There are a lot of people in La Coruña, but there aren't as many people in La Coruña as in the province of Seville. The province of Seville has more people than the province of La Coruña. There are fewer people in La Coruña than in Seville. There aren't as many people in La Coruña as Seville. Seguro que me estáis entendiendo perfectamente con estas frases. Sin embargo, las repito una y otra vez porque quiero que entren en el oído y se asienten aquí en el cerebro hasta automatizar la correcta expresión de estas estructuras básicas, pero muy críticas para la buena expresión. Okay, so there aren't as many people in La Coruña as in the province of Seville. There are fewer people in La Coruña than in Seville. Okay, but, yeah, there are a lot of people in the province of Seville. But there are fewer people in the province of Seville than in the province of Valencia. Yeah, Valencia is bigger in population as a province than the province of Seville. There aren't as many people in Seville as in Valencia. There are fewer people in Seville than in Valencia. Now, there aren't as many people in the province of Valencia as in the province of Vizcaya. Vizcaya is bigger. Bilbao is smaller. There are fewer people in the city of Bilbao than in the city of Valencia. But there are fewer people in the province of Valencia than in the province of Vizcaya. Okay, I think. I'm not 100% sure about this. Okay, but even though there are a lot of people in the province of Vizcaya, there are fewer people in Vizcaya than in the province of Barcelona. Barcelona is bigger. Yeah. There are fewer people in Vizcaya than in Barcelona. There aren't as many people in the province of Vizcaya as there aren't as many. Cuando digo no hay tanta, ya no aparece than, es as a ambos lados. There aren't as many people in Vizcaya as there are in the province of Barcelona. That's true. Barcelona is bigger. Now, the province of Barcelona is a very big province. There are a lot of people, but there aren't as many people in the province of Barcelona as in the province of Madrid. In Madrid, there's 6.1, fijaos, digo 6.1, no 6,1 millones. There's 6.1 million people in the province of Madrid. And I think there are 5.9 million people in the province of Barcelona, but I'm not sure. You can go into internet and check if Richard is right. But I give statistics for the purpose of teaching. I'm not teaching geography, but usually I'm not too wrong on these things. There are fewer people in Barcelona than in Madrid. There aren't as many people in Barcelona as in Madrid. Okay. Hemos dado 1000 vueltas a una forma, estructura altamente importante. Okay, I hope it stays in your head. Okay, the next teacher, and then I'll be back.
Thank you very much, Richard. My name is Kyle. As you probably know, I'm Kyle, and I'm here today with Mamen. Mamen, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Excellent. Fantastic. Fantastic. Today, as always, we're going to start the third section of the class with 5 words of vocabulary. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready at home? Are you ready? Okay, I think they're ready. The first word, delivery. Delivery. How do you say that in Spanish?
Entrega.
Entrega.
Oh.
Yeah, delivery. Yeah, entrega. Delivery. Delivery. And in English?
Delivery.
Delivery. Delivery. At home? Delivery. Delivery. Very good. Very good. Illness. Illness. Enfermedad. Right? Illness. And in English?
Illness.
Sorry?
Illness.
Illness. Illness.
Illness.
Illness. They have a hard L, double L. Illness. Illness. Again?
Illness.
Illness. Very good. Riddle. This is a good word. Riddle.
Yes.
Riddle.
It's a nice word.
Yeah.
Acertijo, adivinanza.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Riddle. So in English?
Riddle.
Sorry?
Riddle.
Riddle. And at home? Riddle. Riddle. Make sure your tongue stays inside your mouth and touches the roof of the mouth. Riddle, dull, dull. The tongue cannot come out. Riddle, riddle, riddle. Very good. Blood pressure. Blood pressure. Very simple. Blood pressure.
Presión sanguínea.
Exactly. Blood pressure. High blood pressure, low blood pressure. Blood pressure. And in English again?
Blood pressure. Pressure.
Blood. It's almost like it's an A. Blood. Blood.
Blood.
Blood. We can't say blood. 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 Blood pressure. Concerning. Concerning. In Spanish, how do you say that?
Concerniente a o
Oh, yeah. Acerca de.
acerca de.
Acerca de. Concerning. Let's talk. I'm going to speak to you today concerning grammar.
Okay.
Are you ready to move on and talk to some
Okay.
issues concerning grammar? Are you ready? Concerning. Very good. Okay, let's do it. Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's talk about the word fewer. Fewer. Menos, so menos de, right?
Sí, menos
Fewer.
que.
Yeah, menos que. Yeah, menos que, right? Are there fewer Eskimos in Spain than in Canada?
Yes, there are fewer Eskimos in Spain than in Canada.
Yes, there are fewer Eskimos in Spain than in Canada. Now the grammar, you saw this with Richard, so I'm not going to explain again, but fewer Eskimos than, there are fewer Eskimos in Spain than, with the tongue out, than in Canada, right? Okay, are there fewer rainy days in Dublin than in Madrid?
No, there are fewer rainy days in Dublin than in Madrid.
Than in Madrid, again?
Than in Madrid.
Yes, there aren't fewer rainy days in Dublin than in Madrid. Are there fewer rainy days in Madrid than in London? Are there fewer rainy days in Madrid than in London? Yes. There are fewer rainy days in Madrid than in London, because London has a lot of rainy days, right?
A lot.
A lot, yes. Are there fewer rats? I don't like to talk about rats, but sometimes
Me
we have to
neither.
do it, Mama. Are there fewer rats in the street than in the sewer? You know the sewer?
Yeah.
Alcantarilla, the tube system under the street, the sewer. Are there fewer rats in the street than in the sewer?
No, there aren't.
No?
Yes, there are fewer rats in the streets than in the sewer.
Yeah, in the street or in the streets than in the sewer, because there are rats in the sewer. But it's okay to have rats in the sewer because they eat the garbage and things. They keep it clean to a certain extent, hasta cierto punto.
Yeah.
Right? So there are fewer rats in the street than in the sewer. It's true.
Yeah.
Are there fewer snowstorms in Spain than in Finland?
No, there aren't fewer.
Fewer? Are there
There-
fewer snowstorms?
There are fewer storms in Spain than in Finland.
Yeah, snowstorms, tormentas de nieve, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There are fewer snowstorms in Spain than in Finland, sure. Are there fewer scooters in Segovia than in Rome? Rome. Yes, there are fewer scooters, like a Vespa.
Yeah.
There are fewer scooters in Segovia than in Rome. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Are there fewer bicycles in Holland than in Spain?
No, there are fewer bicycles in Holland than in Spain.
Okay. Ask me if there are fewer camels in Norway than in Egypt.
Are there fewer camels in Norway than in Egypt?
Egypt.
Egypt.
Are there fewer camels in Norway than in Egypt? Yes, there are fewer camels in Norway than in Egypt. Definitely. There are a
Yes.
lot of camels in Egypt and in Norway. Ask me if there are fewer raccoons in Madrid than in my hometown. Raccoon.
Yeah. Are there fewer?
Mapache. Raccoon, right? Raccoons. Ask me if there are fewer raccoons in Madrid than in my hometown.
Are there fewer raccoons in Madrid than in your hometown?
Yes, there are fewer raccoons in Madrid than in my hometown. It's true. My father has to trap the raccoons because they come to our house.
Really?
Well, to his house. It's true. Yeah, there are a lot of raccoons in my parents' town. Ask me if there are fewer knives in Segovia than in Albacete.
Are there fewer knives in Segovia than in Albacete?
Good, yes. Yes, there are fewer knives in Segovia than in Albacete.
Yeah.
Ask me if there are fewer swords in Palencia than in Toledo.
Are there fewer swords?
Fewer.
Fewer swords in Palencia than in Toledo?
Yes, yes. There are fewer swords in Palencia than in Toledo. Okay. Are there fewer parties? Are there fewer parties in Luxembourg than in Spain? Yes, there are fewer parties in Luxembourg than in Spain. Ask me if there are fewer oranges in Valencia than in Gijón.
Are there fewer oranges in Valencia than in Gijón?
No. There aren't fewer oranges in Valencia than in Gijón. No. Ask me if there are fewer, let's see, strawberries in Lepe than in Seville.
Are there fewer strawberries in Lepe than in
Seville.
Seville?
Seville. No, there aren't fewer strawberries in Lepe than in Seville. There are a lot of strawberries in Lepe, aren't there? I think so. Ask me if I have fewer watches. Ask me if I have fewer watches than my boss.
You have fewer.
Do you?
Do you have fewer watches than your boss?
Yes, I have fewer watches than my boss. We're completely out of time. Well done at home. Excellent job. I'm going to send you back to Richard. See you next time.
Okay, class 48 is over. Para siempre. We'll never come back to class number 48 because you have progressed beyond it. Maybe if you repeat this course in 5 years, you can see class 48 again. But otherwise, the other former, no. Otherwise, no, you won't. And in class 49, class 50, class 51, etc., I will continue and the other teachers will continue to remind you of the correct structures and how we say them and how we pronounce them again and again and again. It will seem easy for you. But I guarantee you, if you were sitting physically in front of me, you would have problems reproducing them with the agility I want. So pay attention, say everything aloud, talk to yourself, talk to the wall, talk to the ceiling, talk to the floor, but talk. Say things in English. Speak and use the structures. Every day, please. And see you tomorrow.